Don't forget to light the candle. Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to play with this Menorah Lights stamp and die set. So Spellbinders sent me this stamp and die set and I thought this was perfect. You may or may not know, but I do an annual holiday card donation to a skilled nursing facility here that is local to us. And I do donate about 400 to 500 cards, but I like to donate not only Christmas cards and winter cards, but I like to donate some Hanukkah cards because, you know, people celebrate different holidays. So this is perfect for me to make some Hanukkah cards for that annual donation. So now this set has 2 dies. So you have, let me pull this out and show you, the outline die and then the detail of the menorah. And then it comes with 3 sentiment stamps. One says Happy Hanukkah, the other says Sending Love Across All 8 Nights, and then the third one is Let the Light of Each Candle Bring Blessings. So I thought this was just a perfect little set. So I'm also using this scallop and stitched edged ovals die set for a couple of ovals I'm cutting, well, that I already cut because I did go ahead and cut all my pieces. I'm going to use a black card base and also some of the white foam squares from Spellbinders. And I will be sure to link to everything in the description box below. Now, I also used this panel that I had embossed with a Spellbinders embossing folder. Oh, which one was this? I had it in my stash. So I'll find the name of it and I'll put it here in the at the bottom of the video so you'll know the name of it. But it was just in my stash, so I cut it with the oval die, and this is like a blue metallic paper I had, and then I'm using this holographic paper and I used the scalloped oval to cut this one. So here are all my pieces that I cut out. Now I saved this piece because this is going to help me align the parts of the menorah onto my shadow piece here. So I'll be able to just put this on here and line it up the way it goes. Now, let's see. I also I stamped and fussy cut around the Happy Hanukkah sentiment. And then I did put some double-sided adhesive on the backs of these pieces because I am going to be putting these onto this kind of, it's a smooth metallic paper. So liquid glue sometimes doesn't stick as easily, and it also, if I move it even slightly, it'll smudge on there. So I did that and I put it on the back of my little flames, and I used this white glitter cardstock for my flames. And then I also cut it out of this gold that I have, but not sure which one I'm going to use. So I have those ready. And then for the candles, I'm using this light blue glitter cardstock. So these are all scraps of cardstock that I had in my stash. And I thought this is perfect to use up scraps because, like, this little piece with the candles, you can cut out of a small piece. Same with the flames. So it was perfect for using that. But in any case, let's start to put our little menorah together. So I'm just going to peel off the release paper from the double-sided adhesive. Now I could have used liquid glue. By all means, you can if you need to. But I thought it would be easier and then avoid me messing up and getting smudges from the liquid glue on my specialty cardstock. So see, I laid that one, which is pretty easy to lay on there because I'm kind of just centering it. Then I'm going to put this here so I know where to lay the rest of my pieces. Loving this, absolutely loving this. This is going to make it super easy. So the plan here is to make approximately 25 Hanukkah cards for my annual donation. That's usually about how many they request, because I check ahead of time and I say, okay, how many residents do you have this year? How many that specifically celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas, and how many that you're not sure what, if anything, they celebrate. And so they give me their numbers, and I also include cards for staff to have as well. So they give me all those numbers and I kind of plan accordingly. Okay, now the last one is a real tiny little piece there. So that one, whether I like it or not, I'm gonna have to use liquid glue on. Whoopsie. And so I'm gonna be real careful putting that liquid glue on that tiny piece and hopefully not move it around. So I'll just get it right there. Kind of take off any excess liquid glue on the back of my hand for now. Press that down. And let me get my little pokey tool here so that I can kind of hold it as I lift my little template. And I think I'll leave this template in the packaging, just in case, when I cut the next time, I don't cut it out just right and it tears or something. I just like to have an extra one. So next I'm gonna layer my little candlesticks. And I did go in and use that double-sided adhesive. Again, trying to avoid using liquid glue if I can. So that is the plan. Now let me know in the comments below, are you all working on holiday cards yet, or do you wait until closer to the holidays? I work on them year round, and well, typically I do. This year, for some reason, I've fallen behind and I haven't gotten as many done as I normally do. So this kind of made me remember, oh, you got to get working on those holiday cards. Now I'm going to take out these extra pieces here on the bottom because I can line those up here with the candlestick to kind of let me know where to place it. So see, if I line these up here where the cutout is, it lets me place my candlesticks where they should be. And because it's glitter paper, sometimes it's a little more finicky to come out, but I'm okay with that. It's just a matter of patience to get these pieces out. Patience and a nice pokey tool. And see, they're aligned perfectly there. So I will go over this with my bone folder to kind of make sure that adhesive is sticking nicely. And let me move my trash out of the way. Now here I need to decide, do I want the white flames or the gold flames? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay one gold flame down and one white flame, and we'll see which one I prefer. See, I should grab my tweezers. They'll probably help me to place these a little bit better. My reverse tweezers. All right, let me get this one, place it there, and then we'll kind of see. I like the white one, but I'm not going to put this to waste. I'll save this for the next card I make. Now here, again, I can line these up here, so I'll take the little excess pieces, and I intentionally cut when I die cut this so that some of this cut out as well, so it would be my guide. Alrighty friends, I messed up those other candle pieces, but I just went ahead and recut it, and this piece did have double-sided adhesive on the back, so now I can kind of line this up with the candles and place my little glitter flames down, and they'll stick. So when you have smaller die cut pieces, it is a great idea, if you remember, because sometimes I forget to do it, to add double-sided adhesive to the back of your paper before you die cut it. That way you're not having to add little dots of liquid glue or little pieces of adhesive tape to the back of those. But I'll be honest, I don't always remember to do that. Okay, now we can finish putting our card together. So let me bring in my black card base and my pieces that I have cut previously. And these I am going to use my dry adhesive, because I notice sometimes on the specialty cardstocks, when you use liquid adhesive, you kind of can see through, well, not see through, but you see your squiggly lines of liquid adhesive on the back of that specialty cardstock. So doing my best to center this while not blinding you. And then I think I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of this panel. So let me put that on there. And I'm just using these foam squares. So I have both the black and white foam squares, and I ran out of the larger white foam squares. So I'll make sure to place an order for those today. But I think because this is a black card base and this is a darker blue panel or oval, I'll be okay with using these black foam squares. And I tend to be a bit of an over adheser, which is why I run out of my foam squares so quickly. But I just don't want like the center to dip, or you know, I want to make sure you have good support on your panel with your card, with your foam squares. Okay, so let's take these release papers off so that we can attach this. Now again, since I'm putting on specialty cardstock, I try and use dry adhesive, whether that be my tape runner or double-sided adhesive or foam squares. Those tend to work best for me. Okay, then we can center this on our scalloped oval. Or I think we can center it. Nope. Okay, that works. Now for the back here, I am going to use my smaller white foam squares to attach this, because I also want to pop this up on some foam squares. This is going to be a foam square heavy card. But sometimes I just think that added dimension, I don't know, helps to bring these cards to life, right? Okay, and I will end up trimming one of these foam squares in half to get the sides. So all I do is this. Snip, snip, and we're good to go. And one more. And then we can attach our lights to our panel. Let's get these release papers off. Loving this. So when I'm done with this card, that'll be my first Hanukkah card for this year's donation, with approximately 24 to go. Not bad. And I think it's a good thing to do for seniors living in these skilled nursing facilities. Okay, so we'll center our menorah Oh, that's gorgeous. Now, where's my sentiment? What did I do with it? Oh, there it is. So I went ahead and put foam squares on back of my fussy cut sentiment. And I'm just going to center it right here. And doesn't that look absolutely beautiful? Look at that. Loving it. All the sparkle and shine. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to blind you. Now, with the leftover or the negative piece of this panel, this blue embossed panel, I didn't want to throw it away. So I made a second card. And I love the way they both look. I did some ink blending here behind here. This is that negative piece. And this one I did on a white card base. So there are my 2 completed cards using the Menorah Lights stamp and die set from Spellbinders. And I think they turned out just beautifully, don't you? Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Chase the shadows with those bright lights. Keep the warmth up through the cold nights. Let the children play with gifts and dreidels. Share these moments with my loved ones. I can see the light reflecting in their eyes. Welcome to the first of nights. Celebrate a miracle. Ooh. This is how I feel inside. It's a light that carries on, and I will try to save the light. Don't forget to light the candles. Every night a new beginning, full of joy and filled with singing. There is food